Shalom. Koholo Yahweh Ba'ashum Yahushua Ba'ashum Regard Kodash. The boss of the apostles, the boss of the elders, and great millstone rule well to us is truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David Hofer Lake and the speckled bird, I want to say Shalom. So as you see, the title here, it says unlimited supply of hysterical strength. And today's lesson was given by inspiration of pretty much watching this quick short on YouTube. And then as you go into the scriptures, the Lord gives examples of great men, right, who had that spiritual power. You know, the Lord said, Slakia, the scriptures speak of, Saul killed the thousands and David killed the tens of thousands. You know, you read about all these great men that had the spiritual power. If I'm not mistaken, Elijah, all right, showing the power of the Lord, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, he was able to run fast as well at one point in time to keep up with a chariot. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, it was David's nephew or family member or just somebody within the war. I had to read it again, if brother want to get it. But he was on the battlefield and he had super speed. He was so fast that he can get behind enemy lines and no one would notice him. These are just a few examples of spiritual power that the Lord is going to bestow upon us and more. Matter of fact, the Lord said, we're going to be able to do greater works than Yahushua when he was on the scene. All right. And more. All right. So let's play this video real quick.
In 1964, a woman lifted up a car that had fallen on her son all by.
Once again, this is an example of hysterical strength. All right. Now I'm stopping it as well for copyright purposes. All right. So just putting in a little commentary. So Salakia, if y'all want to go ahead, watch it. It's from Zach D Films.
Herself. This is called hysterical strength, and it happens when the body releases large amounts of adrenaline in response to extreme stress. This rapidly increases blood flow to your muscles, giving them more oxygen and energy, and it allows for brief moments of incredible strength that are usually impossible under normal conditions. In 1964,
All right. So I pretty much looked it up. Hysterical strength is a term used to describe when someone displays extraordinary physical strength in high stress situations. And the times that we coming into, it's going to be a lot of that. That's why we need the Lord on our side. All right, an unlimited supply of this hysterical strength. All right. Matter of fact, the Lord is going to send his angels to protect us as well. And we're going to need all of that. Right. So those that are playing around with the Lord, those that don't want to take heed unto this truth, they're going to be left in dust. It's often used to describe feats of strength that are beyond what normally expected and would be impossible to replicate in calmer circumstances. You got bodybuilders. Think about how strong some of those men are and the strength that we're about to be able to replicate, what our forefathers did and more. They're not going to have access to that. It's going to take the Spirit of the Lord to get us through what we're going to have to get through. All right. And so we're going to display extraordinary feats, very, very soon in these times to come. All right. The body's stress response is believed to cause hysterical strength, which triggers the release of hormones like adrenaline. When it happens, hysterical strength can occur in life-threatening situations. Once again, we're going to be in many life-threatening situations. And then, don't be surprised, just me speaking as a man as well. The Lord also is going to have us in calm situations where we're going to be able to chill out, eat, drink, have a good time for a little bit. All right. But for those times, you just got to trust and believe that the Lord's going to take care of you. All right. Such as being attacked, trapped, or facing a disaster. It can also happen when someone is intervening to protect another person in danger. It has me think of, mama bears. I remember looking up a story and where normally bear spray would deter a bear away. But when it comes to our cubs, that adrenaline, those hormones kick it up a notch, and they don't even fear that bear spray. Think about that. So we're gonna have that same strength and more, man. And if I'm not mistaken, that person got pretty much torn into pieces. Once again, showing you that we need that protection. The scriptures speak of the animals being at peace with thee. We're going to need that. Some examples of hysterical strength include lifting a car to save someone. We just watched that. Or clawing at the ground with bare hands so hard that fingernails are torn off. Sheesh. But whatever the Lord, had that person in that situation to do, to pretty much get through that situation, man. Other factors that may contribute to hysterical strength include motivation, genetic components, and training. The effects of hysterical strength are short-lived, and the body returns to normal once the stress is gone. All right. And a lot of people, they're not going to experience the hysterical strength that we're going to get. All right. The hysterical strength that we're going to get comes on high, from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. As we read Isaiah 58, verse 18, according to their deeds, accordingly, he will repay. Fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands, he will repay recompense. Recompense is coming. Unto Esau, Edom, recompense is coming. Unto the 2/3 of Israel. Right? They're about to be astounded. They're about to be appalled at the wisdom and strength that the elect is going to come with. Right? As we read, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. The ultimate hysterical strength. Right? Spiritual hysterical strength. Right? They're not going to be able to contend with you in that day, man. Right? Think about all these great superheroes, all these, comic books, great men that's in the scriptures and people write about. Yeah, we're going to have that and more. We're going to have every superpower under the sun. Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. He that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. Once again, look up the feats of David. All right. That's how you know the Bible was talking about us. Because we talking about taking down our ops, killing our ops, right? Once again, Saul killed the thousands and David killed the tens of thousands, right? Matter of fact, he was torturing these heathens too. And the scriptures say David was a man, had a heart after the Most High, just roughly paraphrasing, man. So even the feeble among us, man, because the Lord deals with the underdogs. You're going to see them as David. All right. And the house of David shall be as God. And the angel of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, before them. All right. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. All right. So they about to get an ass whooping in that day. All right. 144,000. And the elect men in that day. All right. Gonna get that power. Gonna be as David and more. They don't know what they playing with, man. See, I just read that. Joshua 23 and verse 6. Be ye therefore very courageous to keep and do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or to the left. Walk through the straight and narrow path, all right? That ye come not among these nations, thee that remain among you, neither make mention of names of their gods, all right? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a jealous power. He doesn't even want you saying their names, all right? Slacky. Nor cause to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them, but cleave unto Yahweh your power, as ye have done unto this day. For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has driven out from before you great nations strong. But as for you, no man have been able to stand before you unto this day, because we was doing damage, man. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for Yahweh your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he had promised you. Right? You shall chase 1,000. Right? And especially in this time, where they have body armor, they have tanks, they have missiles, they got Apache helicopters. Right? You got all forms of weaponry. And the Lord did that. Built this man up so the Lord can show his power. And they about to get scared out here, man. All right? Let me get this pretty much closed out. That's pretty much the point. Malachi 4 and verse 2. But unto you that fear the name shall the Son of righteousness arise with healing in his wings. We're going to need that healing. All right? Ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh of hosts. See? Check mark. In the day that I shall do this. All right? So you out there being carnal, taking means in your own, taking means, in your own hands, that's out of order. All right? When the enemy comes in like a flood, that's when the Lord going to give us that spiritual power. That's when the Lord going to take care of us, man. Right? You just got to wait for that day. All right? Wait for that day when you get those new bodies. All right? When you become joint heirs with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? It's like Yahushua. All right? King David. All right? And then, Lord blows that trumpet, and it's time to put these heathens in chains, man. All right? that's pretty much the point. You know, I got a little more, you know, as you read in Isaiah 40:28 to 31, you know, hey, when our strength fainteth, you know, even children's strength fainteth, you know, you wait upon the Lord, you know, he's going to renew our strength. You know, we're going to be able to fly. Check that. We're going to be able to fly. All right. That's why I say we're going to have all the spiritual powers. We'll have all the powers, man. All right. But like I said, this is pretty much the point. Yahweh desires an edifying lesson. Shalom.